Yeah, that's all right.
Thanks, Trevor.
And I'll have that for this. So,
And that's what we did.
Sneak in and let me know we're ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. So I didn't know.
Let's help with this right here.
All right. Thank you, everyone. You can go ahead and please be seated. Okay. All right. We're going to go on the record in Carroll County Case 2025 CF21, People of the State of Illinois versus Matthew Herpstreith. And the defendant is present in court, counsel, and it is Mr. Joseph Knack. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. And then the people of the state of Illinois appear by and through special prosecutor with the Illinois Appellate Prosecutor's Office, and it's Charles Corborn.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Okay, good morning. This matter comes before the court for first appearance. Mr. Knack, would you like Mr. Herpstreith to be formally arraigned on the charges?
We waive, Your Honor.
Okay. So waiving formal arraignment, show a plea of not guilty.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt the court.
Sure.
This is by information. We'll need to set a preliminary
Correct.
hearing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to next. So, okay. So is your client wanting to set the matter for a preliminary hearing then at this time?
Yes.
Okay. How much time would the state believe that we would need to reserve?
Half hour to an hour, probably, Your Honor.
All right. We were looking at potentially using Fridays because this courtroom will be most likely available during that time. But if we need to set any type of special setting otherwise, we'll figure out a way to accommodate. And let's see, it's filed March 24th. So the issue of a prompt preliminary hearing would be before May 24th unless the defendant is waiving his right to a prompt preliminary hearing.
I think, do we have a date that we could get it done in that time frame, Your Honor?
Should. What about Friday, May 16th?
State's available, Your Honor.
That date's bad for me, Your Honor. I have a son graduating that day.
Okay.
The next Friday would be,
I could probably also do May 9th, the Friday before.
it looks like I could do that in the morning, Your Honor, if that's available. In the afternoon, I've got full. But if it's only going to be an hour or so, if that works for Mr. Colburn or not.
I have a plea in Henry County on ag DUI at 9:30 that morning. Henry County is close by. Perhaps if we set this at, did you say, Joe, that you could make it in the afternoon?
I've got the afternoon booked. Trying to see what I've got here real quick. I think I've got about 5. I could probably move those, Judge, and make the afternoon available if the 9th works.
If the court's available.
Okay.
Yeah, if the court works on the 9th, I'll make it work.
Yeah, I'll be available. Would 1:30 be convenient? Or we could do it right away at 1 o'clock?
1:30 would be fine with the state, but I'll be in Henry, 1 or 1:30, whatever works for you gentlemen.
Makes no difference to me, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll go ahead and then set it at 1:30 for May 9th for preliminary hearing. Okay, one admonishment, I want to make it this time, Mr. Herpstreith, it's important you appear at all pretrial dates, but especially trial dates. If you fail to appear when this matter is set for trial, that trial may proceed in your absence. You'd be giving up your right to confront the witnesses against you, and if you are convicted, you could be sentenced in your absence. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Can I ask the state, your special prosecutor, are you going to be working with a victim witness coordinator from the Carroll County State's Attorney's Office, or do you have one through the appellate prosecutor's
We
office?
have a victim witness coordinator in our office that has been in contact with members of the appropriate families in this matter. We'll be working with her, but we also may need some assistance on the ground from the coordinator here in Carroll County.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that anyone that would qualify under the Illinois Crime Victims Bill of Rights, that they were aware of that and that they would have a point person as well.
Yes, sir.
All right. Other than that, I'll just give a brief, it's not lost on me that this case has had quite a bit of attention. It will continue probably to have quite a bit of attention, that there's going to be high emotions with the regards. I just want to let everybody know. Multiple people have a job to do here. My job is going to be to manage the courtroom, to make sure that everyone's rights are respected. I want to make sure everyone gets a fair shake in this process, and that Illinois law is followed. So again, I'm not anticipating any problems, but I want to just, for the get-go, I can't allow any type of outbursts, and I don't want anybody from a witness or any of the parties, the attorneys, to be dealing with any type of harassment or intimidation either. So again, just making sure that everybody's aware that I can't allow that. I don't like to ever be in a situation where I'm going to have to place somebody in contempt of court. I really dislike that, but I just ask you, please just don't test my resolve on that, and that will make sure, again, that everyone's rights are respected through this process and that everyone's treated fairly. Anything else from the state for today?
Not from the state today, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. Defense?
Just two small issues, Judge. Just for a point of clarification, I know the case has been assigned to you. Will you have the case from start to finish, or will this case get reassigned after the preliminary hearing? Just for...
It's my understanding that it'll be assigned to me permanently.
Okay.
There's one further disclosure that I need to make. My brother-in-law is Nate Macklin with the Illinois State Police. He is a sergeant major, I believe, so more of a supervisory role. I don't believe he had any active part in the investigation, but I don't know for sure. So I would give the defense, I think it would only be fair for you to review the discovery. If you were to see that's not the case, or that I would have to reconsider either recusing myself, or if you wanted to file a motion to substitute, I'm gonna give you some latitude in time, because if I recall correctly, the case law about substituting a judge is kind of all over the place, depending upon the custom of the circuit or county. So I'm going to give you time to do that. In my position, the 10-day clock is not ticking yet, because I think it would only be fair that you review discovery. Nathaniel Macklin, and he's a sergeant major, part District 1. I can't recall if he does something else for another district too.
No issue.
I did inform the chief judge of that, so.
Just as a heads up, he has been involved in this case.
Okay, is he going to be a witness?
Not at the preliminary hearing, but at some point in the trial, may very well be.
Okay, so,
He is involved.
He is involved, yes.
all right, so I'll give both sides if you want to bring anything to my attention that would, again, it might depend on who's the trier of fact. Certainly if I had to, it was in a position where I would have to judge his credibility, I'd have to recuse myself. So again, I let the chief judge, when she assigned me to this, that there was that possibility, but at this time I'll again, if the defense wants to file any motion, or if you bring something to my attention that would require my recusal, I'll consider it at that time. Okay?
My only other question is, Judge, I know you entered an order regarding the press and allowing the press in, and the order is very clear. My only concern is on the audio recordings. We're in small confines here. The microphones that are on the counsel table's desk are able to be muted by simply putting my hand on a button if I'm whispering or talking to my client. I would just ask that, one, I would ask that the audios not be allowed in the courtroom for fear that they're going to pick up conversations I have with my client. Two, if the court is going to continue to allow them, that we have some assurances that they cannot pick up those conversations.
Okay, well, I certainly need to make sure of those assurances that they're not going to pick up any of attorney-client privilege conversations. I'll reconsider the whole audio thing, but I was approached by one of the media coordinators with any questions of things to do to make sure that those type of situations weren't picked up. So I definitely will address that and consider your request.
Okay, I assume you'll take care of that, I won't worry about that.
Correct, no, I'll make sure that nothing's going to be picked up that would be possible attorney-client privilege type information.
Okay, and again, my only concern is here at the table.
Correct.
Yeah, things we want. Other than that, nothing at this time.
Okay, anything else from the state?
No, sir, thank you.
All right, you have a good day.
Thank you. Your Honor, can we approach this briefly?
Sure. This is a media microphone. Do you want that off?
I don't care.
Okay, okay.
The issue of being booked
The DCN processing?
has not been done.
Okay, do you want an order or?
We'll voluntarily do it today.
Okay, so he's gonna volunteer. All right, if for whatever reason we have an issue, I'll enter, I have a form DCN order that we usually use in Linn County.
But we'll do it today,
This
just
is-
so that that's
This
addressed.
is our front, this is what we use.
Oh, okay, that works for me. So you just want it, this is usually just given to the defendant?
It's given to the council as well as the sheriff's department.
Okay. Go ahead if you wish to just take that and make sure he submits himself to processing.
That's fine.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you.
have a good day.
There's one downstairs.
Thank you.
Guys, have a good day.